Before we think about banking in 2030, we need to actually think the process that banking will follow from now until 2030. The first thing that we need to be prepared about is that there's going to be a big shakeout in terms of the startup companies that at the moment are populating what we call the fintech ecosystem. This is something to be expected. We've seen this before. It's at the beginning of an innovation. There's a lot of new companies that have come up. Some of them will have to go out, but the ones that will survive will be potent competitors to traditional banking institutions. So that is the first hurdle that we need to overcome on the way, let's say, to 2030. Number two, I'm going to talk, given that this is going to be a brief talk, just the extremes or potential extremes of what banking models will look like. On the one hand, banking may become totally digital. This is the positive scenario, if I may say, where banks are effectively becoming new financial technology firms that are offering all the services that they do at the moment, and maybe even more with the help of technology in a much sleeker, better way. I'm talking about traditional banking institution in this specific case. The alternative is, which is not as a positive scenario, is that banks are becoming what I would call utility providers. They're actually provide the plumbing, all the groundwork for the front-facing financial technology and other firms to be able to provide financial services to the customers. Obviously, these are two stylistic and quite extreme scenarios. The future of banking is likely going to be anywhere in between, but we need to be prepared that at least these two pillar points will define what that future is going to look like.